Greetings, radical rodents. Hugo the Icifier here. Welcoming you back to more Dark Souls Remastered. Last time, we defeated the Father of the Abyss, Manus, the main boss of the DLC of Dark Souls. And then we went back to the present and had to make a tragic confrontation with Sif, the great grey wolf we actually helped in the past, but now had to kill in the present, in order to obtain the Covenant of Artorias, which we need if we wish to fight the four kings of New Londo. In this episode, that will be our first main point of this episode, to fight the four kings. But at the moment, we are going to check a few things out before we proceed to New Londo. So if we head back out from Sif's boss area and head to the left from there, you might remember that we encountered a few big kitty cats. Let's try to take them on. Is it stuck? Kind of. Are you ready? Oh wait! Rolling around like the speed of hedge. 2 strikes with Black Dot Halberd, fortunately makes it stagger. Ha! We got company. Oh boy! Oh, just a little too late. Yep. Multiple enemies, never a good thing. But we can do this, I believe. Just 4 strikes is all we need. Assuming I don't miss, of course. Ha! Oh boy, here it comes. Oh, come on. Yeah! That's also the thing. The Black Knight Halberd is also a bit weaker. If... you... Don't you know that undead flesh is not good for you? Oh boy. Burn! Ha! I don't quite remember if those guys respawn. Future Hugo put it on screen after reading the wiki. But let's try to take a look at what they guarded. Oh, but first, before we head down that ladder, there is at least one item we can pick up in this forest of hunters. If we head on over here, we find some more scarecrows, and these guys are actually a bit stronger than the first ones we saw. You see that? Even two-handed, it took 2 hits to kill them with the fiery curved sword. But we are just going to make it past them, and is it something on this cliff right here? No, just a gorgeous view, I believe. Oh, we get a view of the Darkroot Basin. Huh. No, the item is right over there. Are you stuck there? Let me put you out of your misery. Did I mention this before, but the running attack, you know, this one here? Wait. It is actually weaker in the 2 later games. If you do a running attack, it's weaker than if you just... Jesus. than if you just stand still and attack. I want the purple ones, not the red ones. And here we found the Eastern Helm, the Eastern set. It is the same armor set of Shiva, you know, the captain of the hunters, the one we killed in order to obtain the ninja ring. What ya? Oh. Very good. The ambusher get ambushed. Oh! Case in point. This is actually a pretty good spot to farm moss if you so wish. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay, now, so if there isn't anything else, I believe we are ready to move forward then. Or towards the ladder we just saw. That seems to be another thing that confuses me about the English language. Because we have the word ladder, ladder, but also the, you know, when explaining, when you list like two objects or something, and then whoa, okay, that's safe. We can drop down. When you list like two objects and the last one you mention, you refer to it as the ladder, L-A-T-T-E-R. But ladder is also pretty much pronounced the same, I think. But it's spelled with two D's instead of two T's. I have been getting those two confused oftentimes until I actually started memorizing them. Now let's see what we can find over here, across this bridge. Which is not shaky, fortunately. Another ladder. And we have arrived at the Darkroot Basin. So that's the thing. You don't need to buy the Crest of Artorias from Andre in order to access the Hunter's Forest to fight Sif. You can get to the place by climbing that ladder over there. But it is probably more to your advantage to buy the crest from Andre, because then you will have a bonfire to rest at. Unlike this place where you had to walk quite a stretch just to get over to Sif. In short, it is much faster to buy the crest. Oh yeah! Very good. Now let us see if the Dusk remembers us rescuing her.
I am Dusk of Ulisil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
And since we bought the spells, the remaining spells from Elizabeth, the Mushroom Lady, they are now gone from her inventory.
My home of Ulisil was reduced to ashes long ago in my time. I have been alone ever since, but to be summoned thus, and to be of service to thee, it is most rewarding. Oh, forgive me. Such a long past time is none of thine concern.
Are you sure?
This may strike thine ear as somewhat peculiar, but long ago, in my homeland of Ulysio, I was beset by a creature from the abyss. I would have perished then, were it not for the great knight Artorius. In truth, I saw little of what transpired, for mine senses were already fled, but even still, there was something about Artorius, a certain balance of the humours that quite perfectly fits your semblance. Heavens, could it be that? Oh, dear me, that was Ulysio, many centuries ago. Please excuse my fanciful musings.
You somehow got to wonder why, when compared to the real world, this world in particular hasn't advanced that much technologically, even after many hundred years. I wonder why that could be.
This may strike thine ear as long I in.
But yes, we, Dusk, we are the hero who saved
Dear,
you.
please.
However,
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
however, silent protagonist or not, we are following Elizabeth's wishes, as to not speak of what happened, for the sake of this timeline. Or something like that. Maybe she has watched movies about time travel. Pretty much all of them warn us about not altering history. How many of them are actually about altering history? You know, that is the goal. Fire Emblem Awakening is not a movie, but it is about a game about traveling to the past to fix the future. So remember, we fought the Black Knight here down here and got his halberd. And I did enter his cave here for this bonfire. But I have yet to actually proceed through the cave. Oh man. Yes, I'm going to cut this episode somewhere in the middle, and then I will do some farming off screen for humanity to give to the fair lady. So, yeah, but this episode won't be that short, don't worry, just to make sure. I mean, I have only been recording for like 13 minutes. Here we go. And down we go. We have now returned to this portion of the Valley of Drakes. And over here we have blue lightning spear and wyverns, or drakes. These guys are a pain in the ass. Maybe not that one, but over there, you see they come in numbers. Let's at the very least defeat the one on the bridge here. Once again, recommend to not lock on while fighting. Just hold still, please. Ah! Once more. By the way, upgrading endurance increases resistance against lightning. Keep that in mind. Over here, we found another starting class set. Oh boy, you wanna come play, huh? Oh. Christ! How did I survive that? I'm not going to push my luck further. Goodbye, good sir. Oh! No! I should have just... That guy doesn't actually... That guy doesn't really spew lightning right away, I don't think. Yes, they only drop 1,000 souls, but you can farm dragon scales off of them. And dragon scales, you need them if you want to upgrade your dragon weapons, or to offer them to the everlasting stone dragon for a dragon covenant to reap the rewards. So this is where you farm for dragon scales if you don't have the online capabilities. And right over here. This is what the zombie dragon looks like. It's sleeping right now. However, the moment we grab one of his things... Oh. Oh! Okay, now he's waking up. There we go. See right there? That almost cost me my life. He's hurling poison at us. Now ideally you can get to attack him from a distance. But let us see just how much damage our halberd does. Ow! Not too bad, but it's going to take some time. How about our magic? For good measure, let's equip the Dusk Ring. Dusk Crown, rather. So magic builds, you will definitely have an instant time. Let's take a look at the Dark Bead. Now, do you see why I call it overpowered? Especially with the Dusk Crown equipped. Well, it got the job done. So that is the cheese spell. I might feel a little bit bad for using it against that other dragon, but not at all against Calamite when cutting off his tail, because fuck that whole thing. So we picked up a straight sword. The Astora straight sword. Straight sword of an unknown knight, likely one of Astora's superiors. High quality weapon with a powerful blessing. As you can see, this sword actually also deals magic damage. And it is blessed. So if you don't find the Divine Ember, this is a blessed weapon you can use against the reassembling skeletons in the catacombs. We also found the other enchanted blue shield. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a higher ranked knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields, the Dragon Crest shield, greatly reduces fire damage. However, not as much as the Black Knight shield. But it is lighter, twice as light actually. So that could be an advantage to you, if you care about having a light build, once again. And if we continue on, we will actually... Remember this cave? This is the cave we came out of when we finished off Blight Town. So, as I said very early on in the series, I said that the sewer keys or defeated the Capra Demon as was mandatory. Turns out it is not. You can get to this area from Firelake Shrine if you have the master key, or if you take that elevator we just did. And I feel, as you might remember, I can't speak right now. That door takes us to New Londo ruins, which is the area we're going to tackle next. But down here...
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Rickett of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
This is the Blacksmith for people who want the weapons, who want magic weapons to pursue a magic build.
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escaping. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
If you insist. What do you have to sell? Some spells, huh? Sure, why not?
What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about? Oh, Big Hand. Of course I've heard of it. Who hasn't in Vinheim? He was a royal member of Dragon School until he turned undead. I hear he was quite the character. Only that was 100 years ago. What interest have you in the old eccentric now?
Yeah, about that,
Sorcery? Don't ask me how it actually works. We only fiddle and forge until it works itself in. That's how we do it in Vinheim. We prefer to leave the theorizing to those uppity scholars.
What? You think I'm too stupid to understand? I have 16 intelligence points. I can use Dark Hail.
What is it?
Not Dark
There's
Speed.
nothing to talk about. We're both cursed. Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
I got some toys for you to play with.
Hey, hang on. That's a sorcery ember, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is. First I've seen since my banishment from Vinheim. What do you say, friend? Mind giving that to me? This is no man's land. I'm the only one who could handle it anyway.
Remember the large magic ember we found inside the Seat's room after defeating him? Inside the archives?
Yes, as you should. I won't disappoint you. I'm taskless no longer.
Except I am not doing a magic build.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe me. Don't let.
And
Hey, hang on. Is that a sorcery ember? I've never seen one like that. Not even back in Vinheim. What a brilliant flame. Please, friend, let me have that. I am begging you. I am a craftsman of Vinheim. I'd go hollow before I pass my flames around.
well, when you put it like that,
Oh, really? You are wonderful. I will forge a Rickett masterpiece just for you. A weapon to make a legend out of me. Come back soon. Smithing helps, don't.
do you have more to say, by the way?
Hang on. Is
What?
that an ember? Oh, I'm sorry. We of Vinheim don't deal in shoddy embers like that. Perhaps you should try an old smith out in the country. What is it? There's nothing. We're both. Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Goodbye for now. Perhaps forever. I mean, right now I don't really have a reason to come back to him. Okay. Let's get a wolf ring on. Well, if it is the Crestfallen. Ouch! Oh. Not bad. Or rather, it's me who is bad right now. Take this! Oh. After a defeat like that, how can I not go completely hollow? Are you serious right now? But yes, I think that right there is like artificial difficulty. I don't think he was holding his guard up when he parried me right there. That's just unfair. But no need to worry. We shall have our revenge. Just you wait. Because as you might remember, near Londo Ruins is linked to the Firelink Shrine. If we simply head down these stairs, we'll be back in no time. I can't believe I lost to the Crestfallen dude. And you might be wondering, why did he go hollow? Well, he didn't like Fram's breath apparently, and I guess this place was supposed to be a substitute, but did not really find it all pleasant. Okay, let's just parry this guy. Get over here. Really? Oh. What did I just say? What did I just say? Gulp. I don't know, he was kind of a jerk until the bitter end. Okay, before that is the transient curse right there. But before we go on, I want to show you something in case you didn't notice. This hollow right here. He's just chilling around, huh? Maybe he figured life isn't so bad, even if an accursed hollow. So that item we just found. Let's re-equip our homeward bone. Temporary curse allows engagement with ghosts. Limb of the victim of a curse. Temporary curse allows engagement with ghosts. The only way to fight back against the ghosts who are cursed beings is to become cursed oneself. The safest method, however dreadful, is to cut off an arm of the dead. And while this is active, we can no longer buff ourselves with spells. One thing to also keep in mind is that without this curse, not only will you be unable to fight the ghosts without certain weapons, but they will also deal extra damage to you. So this place sucks. Because these ghosts, they have quite the range. They can attack you from quite the distance. In addition to that, they can go through walls. Or like any solid matter really. And because their reach is so long, they can be inside walls and attack you from there, and there's nothing you can do to fight back. Assuming you can even see their attacks coming from the walls, like that. And right now there aren't that many of them, but trust me, their numbers will increase. Perhaps like right now. Really? Really? But they will also drop transient curse items in case you should need more of them, but you need not worry too much because this curse actually lasts quite a while. But that also means you won't be able to buff yourself for quite a while. Fucking hell. And there we find the parrying dagger. For the elites of elite. The elite of elites, I mean. In case parrying with a shield is too pansy. The baby! Now these ghosts actually have a chance of dropping their knives. It's either jagged or not jagged. And the not jagged ones can only be dropped by the screaming ones. And it's quite rare. So is that how the way you want to play, huh? I don't think that ladder leads to anywhere, by the way. It's just there. I'm honestly not sure what the purpose of it is. Because there are more ghosts down there, I think. But I don't think they're going to come up for us. But now we got a whole bunch of them rising from that place there. So what we want to do, I believe, is let them come to us. Stay put in this room. Ah! These things aren't so bad for the first game cycle, but they become quite a pain in the ass in New Game Plus. And perhaps now you see why I wanted a wolf ring on. Because when in numbers and in light armor like mine, they're gonna make life much harder for you. And they are not even alive. And if we go down here, we get access to a green Titan shard. I believe that is... Oh my goodness. Can't take a break. Can't give me a break, huh? Yeah, but I think that is the first green Titan shard you can find in this game if you want to ascend your weapon to divine weapons or the like. Because yes, you can go back to the asylum. You can go back to the asylum and kill the Black Knights over there to get some red Titan chunks, which can be broken down into green Titan shards. But you need Frampt to do that, and he won't appear until you have rung all of the 2 bells of awakening. But this place you can access right away. Once you reach Firelink Shrine. So yeah. That is something to keep in mind in case you are going for like a faith build. Because the divine weapons scale with faith, you know. And if we head up here, we can also get onto this roof here. Oh, my curse has worn off, which means I can't even guard against them. I really wish these guys weren't able to attack you from such a distance. It's so cheap, especially when they are doing it from the walls. Get over here! Back to the great beyond. Can I reach this? No, I don't think so. Well, it is. And up on this roof, we find yet another rare ring of sacrifice. Before you get to scream, is that it for now? I believe there's like one more item inside of here. Yes, it's right over there, of course. Oh, we have to like circle around. I see. Let's keep our guard up, because you never know. Well, look at that. Are you gonna come to us? Ha! And up this ladder we go. Or perhaps it's like a chimney. Here's the thing, you want to try to take care of as many ghosts as you can. If not, some of them will actually attack you while you are trying to climb that ladder. Fun, right?
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
Well, I did find him technically, but I didn't learn anything from him from him directly. So I had to... Yeah...
Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal is now in your hands. I will help you in any way possible.
So in case you are cursed by the basilisks, you can have him break the curse. He sells the spell Resist Curse. Sorcery of the Red-Robed Remedition Inward, Guardian of the Seal New Londo. Sacrifice humanity to undo curse. Abhorrent curses eat away at the core of one's severe existence, and cleaning oneself of curses is no easy task indeed. Let's fetch it, why not?
New Londo was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words, the Dark Wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again.
I see.
Londo was sacrificed. They were...
So if we have the Lord Vessel, he will give us his key. But you can actually kill him to get the key right away if you need it. Key to the floodgates of New Londo, which seal away the 4 kings who fell to dark. The sealers flooded New Londo to banish the dark wraiths and the 4 kings. The agonizing decision was made with the realization that countless lives and the robust culture of the city will be lost. The victims now roam the ruins as ghosts. So I basically had to deal with the consequences of your actions. I hate the ghosts here, I really do. But that's really how this game works. I mean, Ulasil had to deal with a certain consequence from uprooting the primeval man from its grave. And I had to go and try and fix it. Try be the keyword, because we have been told countless times that maybe stopping the abyss is impossible and I can't take this. The seal is right over here. Behind this door. Open the floodgates. Was that door specifically decided just to contain the water? Like it wasn't merely just an entrance, but as you can see, that door actually leads to the Valley of Drakes. But for some reason, those guys did not die from the rushing water in Plentiful. And now we can pull this lever to summon, or lever, to summon this little elevator right here. But I think we should be fine if we just drop down from here. Oh boy. Maybe not. Actually, let's test it. Not by jumping in ourselves, but by using a prism stone. No, we'll be fine apparently. Because we did not hear a screeching sound when it hit the ground. But look at all of these corpses. Oh no! Oh boy, that could have been bad. This is a dark wraith. He wants our souls. Come on, come on. Yes! You want to parry these guys. Take this! Really? Game? You're gonna do me dirty like that? You're going to do me dirty like that? Then I'll do you back! Once again, I don't think they should be allowed invincibility frames when jumping away. They might have overdone it with showcasing just how many people died here. I mean, this is a very concentrated amount of bodies for just a place like this, you know. But whatever, that's just being nitpicky, assuming I am making any sense to begin with. But it's just what I think. And I should be allowed to express my opinion. This is a free world after all. But it is, but people seriously try to... I don't really know why so many people feel the need to express that something is just their opinion. Like, oftentimes it just seems like they are doing it as a counter-argument when they cannot counter an argument. It's like, oh, it's just my opinion. It's just an opinion, man. Relax. But opinions can be wrong. Because they can be formed based on misinformation and lies. Unless they should be corrected. Don't sneak up on me like that. Seriously? Ha! Oh boy. Now. Die! Ah! My mobility. It's drenched in sludge. I think this thing actually bleeds. Let me test this out. Oh no, it's sapping away my health too. Yes, it does. So let's stick with the bandit knife for now, I think. Or maybe not. I think I want the curved sword in the long run. Or the fury sword, rather. Oh, he dropped something. These guys dropped... Lucky, I got the Dark Hand. Now I get to show something off before the end of this playthrough. Nice. Maybe my luck can even rival that of Chugga Conroy. Hello. Whoop. So yeah, that two-handed attack. If you get hit by this first swing, you will most likely not be able to roll out of the second one. So you're basically screwed if you allow that to hit you. There should be an elevator over here. Yes, this will take us back. To this spot right here, which a ghost normally guards. Oh no, I did not equip the right spell, I did, no. Okay, so we are going to reach the boss door, like clear this area out. And then I have to go back and rest at the bonfire to equip the proper spell for this upcoming battle. And why did I go this way? This is where I want to go. I'm not sure if you have to step on the elevator from there to activate it. It might be enough to just pull the lever from above, now that the water is gone. Oh, right. We have to go over here. And if you guys played Ocarina of Time, well, this place is kind of giving me the bottom of the well vibes. I think you will feel the same if you just think about it. Once filled with water, but now crawling with undead and otherworldly creatures who are supposed to have passed on, but still linger on in our world. That's the kind of place this and the bottom of the well and Ocarina of Time is. We find the very large ember. Huge ember of highest quality, handled by the blacksmiths of Astora. Allows reinforcements to plus 15, on par with the greatest weapons of legend. Now we have the ability to make use of our Titanate slabs by taking them to Andre if we wish. let's walk down these stairs. And then we just drop down. Perhaps we didn't even really need the fall control. We got another Dark Wraith over here. No need to worry. Take this! Alright. Keep this open, or rather slice it open since we're using a curved sword. Let's duel! And let's win! This battle will end your defeat. Well, we did that stuff just for one title chunk, but you know, some of you care about upgrading your smexy physical weapons. But that's the strange thing, because you need the Ember to fully upgrade your standard weapons. But for unique weapons such as this Fury Sword and the Black Knight Halberd, I think all you need is Twinkling Titans, and you will be able to upgrade them to the max. There is one more Dark Wraith in here. Let's lure him out first before we deal with that. Oh no, I aggroed both of them. This is not good. Oh! Okay, I think we should have one of them. Ha! Good. Come on. Whoop! Beautiful. Now for you, lethargic. Oh, what's the word? That in combination with abomination. Rest well. These guys do not respawn, by the way, so it is worth it to just get rid of them. Title chunk inside that chest. And there are a few more Dark Wraiths around and a few more items, I believe, and we should be ready to go back to equip the spell I want. Ha! Which betrays, it's been some time, hasn't it? But we are not going to need your help, thank you very much. This is a boss door. There's a Dark Wraith over there. And that's just our Prism Stone which we dropped. I think that might be it. We have picked up everything we can right now. But let's kill him for good measure. Ha! Okay then, let's get out of here for now. Griggs, really? Okay, I'm going to explain it right now. Griggs should have tried to venture to Anor Londo in order to find Logan. But he cannot make it past the Sen's fortress. And he dies over and over again in that place. Eventually turning hollow. So if we kill him there, we will pick up another slumbering Dragon Crest ring. And another copy of the spell Hush. the Dark Hand. You can punch people. And if you equip it in the left hand, you will be able to use it as a shield, like those Dark Rates did. But this, Life Drain. Greggs, you will be our test subject for this lucky encounter. From most human NPCs like this, you can absorb their humanity. And because it doesn't do any damage, you will not aggro them. I think Griggs has only like 2, or is it 3 maybe?
In the name of sanity.
Give me a kiss, you handsome nerd. Once more maybe.
Cease. Have you gone mad?
And Petrus over here has like 2. So yes, you can absorb their humanity and make use and use them to kindle bonfires maybe. And you know that poor Rhea, she has lots of them. So if you have a Dark Hand and you can talk to her, just pillage her humanity. And that's all he has to offer. So yeah. Actually, maybe I don't really need to cut off the episode for the sake of showing off the Chaos Covenant. But to keep things somewhat in order, let's go ahead and fight the boss first. We are going to unequip this, because we don't really need it at the moment, I feel. No. We are going to use the power within. And let's keep it like this for now. Okay, I'll see you back at the boss door. See ya. Actually, now that the water is gone, I would like to show off a sort of shortcut which I believe is actually unintended. Ugh, my eye is kind of itching right now. Ugh, damn it. Please go away. Let's ignore the ghosts. If we go over here, there's a transient curse item. For one, let's just pick it up to show it off. And you can just drop down the sledge right here. And now we're back here. Oh, I forgot to unequip my Dark Hand. And you can't... yeah. Ha! Let me rectify that mistake. Actually, let's try... no. I want to make a certain comparison. So we are going to re-equip the curved, the Fury Sword. Where is it? There it is. Let's kill off this Dark Wraith just for good measure. Ah! Ghost! Ghost! Drifting! Controller! I completely forgot about that. Such a nuisance. Come here. Ha! Alright, maybe we'll just make a run for the boss door from this point on because of those damn ghosts. But let that wound pain you, because why not? And those ghosts actually have the nerve to follow you in to this boss door, unless you go far enough down. This is a tower of sorts, I believe. Need ring, yes indeed. So we are going to sacrifice our fast roll for this fight. We are going to need a lingering Dragon Crest ring to make our spell buff last longer. And to even fight this fight, we need to have this on, the Covenant of Artorias. Well, here goes nothing. A dark void. Perhaps the game just crashed and cannot load the graphics. But no, actually. The Four Kings. One of them will spawn like that. The Crest Shield is incredibly useful because these guys throw powerful magic attacks. Ah! And that's how much damage the curved sword does. Let's see it with the halberd. Ah! Huh. Even after you kill them, you can still... Oh my god, the next one has already arrived. This is a boss you want to be incredibly aggressive against, or else more will spawn and you will be outmatched by their number. But as you saw right there, even after you do kill them, one of them, you can still damage them in their death animation. So do just that. Trust me, you want to. Okay, now, let's see if when the next one spawns. Come on. And supposedly they are really weak against fire, which is why this Fury Sword will come in handy a lot. Oh! Oh, explosion attack. Guard. Come on. Just a little more. Die! Praise the sun! And that's the interesting thing about this. Those four kings, I believe I only killed like 3 of them, but they share the same amount of health. So in some kind of a theory way, you can kill more than 4 of them and still not beat them. Kind of. But now that they are gone, we can now traverse this abyss without the Ring of Artorias. But that's it. We have collected all the 4 Lord Souls. We can now satiate the Lord Vessel and link the fire and end the game. But not quite yet. There's still some more business to attend to, such as. Let us actually go and the Doctor of Chaos, was it? Yes. Let's join the Chaos Servants and offer humanity to the fair lady to ease her weariness. The ring should be right over here. Again, you don't need this ring, but it's nice to hear what she has to say. But first, let us absorb some. 25. No, 23 is 3 because we all have it. Whatever. Let's just absorb 2 of these. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I actually have to make sure that we only need rank 2 to get the best reward out of this. Quick search on the internet. Let's see, yes, we only need 30 humanity to get the most out of this. Okay.
Oh, my dear sister, don't mind me. It does not hurt terribly.
Stop lying.
Willow, my dear sister, you know, I still remember your beautiful, silky face. If only I could gaze upon it once more.
I mean, we are holding a weapon crafted out of her soul right now, so, anyway.
I'll be father that you enter a covenant again. Of course, let me try.
And just by joining, we get the Pyromancy, Great Chaos Fireball.
Goodbye, Quajo.
Let's see if we can exhaust her dialogue.
Quailo, what is it? I'll be
Did I find any Firekeeper souls? No. Thank goodness we can offer more than one at a time for this remaster. That is one of the things they did right and changed when compared to the first version. That's first offer 10, I think.
Oh, thank you, Quailo.
By offering 10, we get 1 rank up.
Goodbye, Quailo, too.
I believe, yes, +1.
Oh, hello. But don't neglect the fair lady. She needs some company. Have you heard
Oh, my dear sister, don't mind me. It does not. I'll be
Let's, okay, now we offer the 20. And we get the Pyromancy Chaos Storm.
Oh, thank you, Quailo.
And now we can actually open that big gate to Lost Isolith without being on the other side.
I'll be fine.
In order to kill the Sunlight Maggot and save Solaire if we wanted to.
Dear sister, but goodbye, Quailo. Do be safe.
But you know, I did make someone else a promise. I promised Quilana to put them out of their misery. But please forgive me for this.
Quailo, but why?
Why, you monster! The fair lady! What have you done? What have you done? Ah!
Well, Quilana, I did it. It's over now. Soul of a Daughter of Chaos, Firekeeper of Quilak's domain. A Firekeeper soul, okay, yes. To her, the countless eggs which appeared were cradles for each tiny humanity. Thank you for everything. The Great Chaos Fireball. Art of the Flame of Chaos, which engulfed the Witch of Isolith and her daughters. Hurl a giant Chaos Fireball. The Flame of Chaos can melt stone, producing a short-lived lava glob. And the Chaos Storm. Art of the Flame of Chaos, which engulfed the erect the localized Chaos Fire Pillars. The Witch of Isolith, in an ambitious attempt to copy the first flame, created instead the Flame of Chaos, a twisted bed of life. Right. On to the next thing on our agenda. Alright, we have returned to the Sunlight Altar, and perhaps I neglected reading the item description for the Power Within Pyromancy at the time. But let us go over why it was so useful to us and why we wanted it for that fight. Pyromancy of Carmina, who harnessed the power of flame to actualize the inner self. Short strength endurance boost, but lose HP over time. Excessive power eats away the life force of its caster, and like all dangerous spells, Power Within was kept secret for Eons. Yes, Power Within, it greatly increases attack power and stamina regeneration. And right now, we want to get a new weapon and defeat a certain creature. I believe the time has come. But to get to properly access it, we might want to... excuse me. Head down this path right here. Sewer rats! Any humanity to drop? No? Okay. Hello! Just plowing our way through. Let us rest at this bonfire over here. First and foremost. Now that path we just took, that is probably what most players will do in order to pass the Great Wyvern. I have seen some streamers do that, some newbie streamers from Niji Sanji do that, take this path instead. And I was just screaming at my screen, somebody in the chat, please just tell them that it is much better to just run past the Wyvern and access the bonfire from there, because you will open the gate. Because they died a lot, I had to do a lot of backtracking. Let's get ready to rumble. Come on, big guy. Ha! Oh, no, he jumped. Retry! So here's also the thing. Yeah, let's just showcase this quickly. His tail is hanging right there. With the good aim, with the lightning spear, you can actually hit his tail from over here and cut it right off and get the dragon weapon you will get. Alternatively, we do have the great bow now, so we can use some Dragon Slayer great bows if we must. But there is a way to cut off his tail with melee attacks, which I would like to show off here. But seems like I have to be a bit lucky. Oh right, I forgot to do this. Increases fire resistance. Oh hello! There we go. Just one good powerful swipe and the Drake Sword is yours. Now let's take that thing head on. Come on. Oh my goodness. That smarts a lot. Heal. Ah! Get up. This guy is kind of unfair, not gonna lie. I mean, I basically do not bother to fight him in any game cycle that isn't New Game Plus. I mean, that is New Game Plus. Well, to be fair, you don't have to. But now, that big lunk of hunk will not bother us anymore. What's the other thing I wanted to do? I don't really feel like showing that off during this recording session. Maybe like do a separate one. Yeah. For that sort of experiment I had in mind for that Titled demon. Yeah, I think I'm not even going to bother. Remember, there is this one Titled demon over at inside Londo. But I think you know how they work, so I'm not really going to bother with it. Just takes time. But oh, actually, there's one. Speaking of Titled demons, there's one thing I should show off first. Let's equip the right ring first. And unequip Flash Sweat, because I don't think we're going to need it right now. Right. Now, if we take a quick trip back into Sen's Fortress. Oh! Ha! All right. Activate fall control. See that down there? That is a Titan demon. Let's try this actually. Geronimo! Completely miss. Sure. I think we are walking on some tar right here. Now normally it would slow you down significantly. But with the rusted iron ring, we can move around normally. Now this place is apparently supposed to punish a player for falling down, but somewhat give them a second chance to get back up. Because there's a ladder over here. Takes a little bit of a while, even though it was a drop which doesn't instantly kill us. So we get to pick up an item, but there's also an illusory wall here, which leads to yet another ladder. And now we get to meet the giant, who opened the gates for us after he heard the Bell of Awakening. But unfortunately, he is hostile. By the way, you don't really get anything important by beating him, so I'm not going to do that because I'll already beat the giant. You know, the one throwing stuff at us. We are going to leave that poor bastard alone. So if we take a little bit of a closer look at this place. I mean, let's just demonstrate. Ah! Yeah, those guys will also shoot at you. Perhaps I should have taken... Yep, I definitely should have taken care of them first. So let's go ahead and do that. But you will walk really slowly without the rusted iron ring. Up we go again. The next thing I have in mind, I'm not sure what that is actually. So after I'm done with this, I might just, I'll probably just cut ahead to, yeah, the next point I have in mind. Just so you know. Because that is the power of editing. Which you should do, especially if you're doing YouTube professionally. Either do it yourself or hire someone. There's very little excuse, I think, especially when you're making money off of YouTube like this. Great! Ha! Perhaps I should have taken care of the one on top of there first, too. Oh boy. Where the hell are you aiming? Easy does it. Done with that. We got another guy over here. He's guarding something. Let's take care of him. Ha! I mean, these guys are called demons. So it does look like the Black Knight Halberd is doing quick work of them. He will actually drop his pole if you're lucky enough. But yeah, there isn't really anything important other than perhaps that scythe, which you might actually be able to buy. Future Hugo, check it out for me, please. And over here we have some more Titanite demons. But I'm not even really going to bother. Because you don't really get anything special. So what do I want to do next? I know. Let's go to Darkmoon Tomb. This is an illusory wall, but we can't open it by regular means. Remember this ring? We found it in the catacombs.
Halt! This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. if thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire, hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
Gwyndolin, the youngest child of Gwyn.
O disciple of the Dark Sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shalt protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the dark moon.
Sure, why not?
Very well. Now thou art a blade of the dark moon, hunteth the enemies of the lords by the power of the dark sun.
So remember the souvenir of reprisal we got after defeating Knight-Lautrec and taking revenge for the Firekeeper? We can offer those to him. And if you offer enough, you will get the strongest miracle talisman from this guy. So it can be worth it. But where do you get the souvenirs of reprisals? Like, where do you get more of them? Well, we are about to find out soon enough. But for now... let us warp to the Anor Londo bonfire and have a chat with the Firekeeper over there.
Oh, you are one of us. That is a surprise. But a pleasant one. We are both blades of the Dark Moon now. I shall look forward to fighting alongside you. Go ahead. You may rest here. Even an undead requires repose. If you require rest, that...
Fair lady, let thine soul become our strength. Okay, so before I forget, I'm actually going to take a quick trip back to the Valley of Drakes. See ya! So, out of New Londo ruins and into the valley. After defeating the four kings, there's an item that shows up here. Hang on, I need to check something. Excuse me. The witch set. Let's take a look-see at some of the armor pieces. Let's Guardian or Helm, Guardian. Yes, we did find the Guardian set in the past. Good. I didn't miss a single piece. Where is it? Stupid menu which did not get updated in the remaster. Cloak of the Rogue Witch Beatrice. Almost all magic users that employ catalysts study at Dragon School, but Beatrice is one of the few exceptions. She braved the abyss, but did not live to tell of her ordeal. So, assuming that you summoned her to help you, she basically died during the battle. Poor soul. And does her catalyst say something interesting? Beatrice's catalyst. Catalyst belonging to Beatrice, the rogue witch. Contrasts with Vinheim catalysts. This ancient catalyst shows signs of being used for age-old sorceries. It has passed the hands of many generations to get here. Age-old sorceries, eh? Perhaps once from Ulasil or something? Speaking of the Four Kings, now that we have beat them, we are going to make a quick trip back to the ghost town See you soon. Oh, we found the Jagged Ghostblade. This is actually... Or they dropped the Jagged Ghostblade. This weapon will allow you to hurt the ghosts even without being cursed. But without being cursed yourself, you'll probably take extra damage from them, so yeah. Anyway, we are close by to our next sort of destination. Ha! How did that miss? Okay, let's go, let's go. I skipped killing some of the ghosts, so now you can see they will hurt you while climbing the ladder. But if you just get nearby him, you should be okay.
Magnificent. You defeated the 4 kings. Impressive, even for a bearer of the Lord Vessel. And with this, my purpose is exhausted. I have not seen the sun for a long time. Perhaps I could do with a change.
And what do you mean by that?
Perhaps.
Well, let's see. Oh, now he's gone. Alright then, let's go back to Sen's fortress for a brief spell. Maybe I myself had to re-enter Sen's fortress to trigger his departure.
Oh, hello. The sunlight made me wince. And now I've come back to this dark hole. So what brings you here? I will help you in any way I can.
Yep, kids, this is why you should go out there and get some sunlight while you can. You really should. Okay, with that, I'll see you back at Sen's fortress. Wow. And we have returned to Sen's fortress. Just a moment, please. One thing I also failed to mention. You can... those boulders which are coming rolling at us, they are being dropped down by a giant. This giant you can actually kill. But he will respawn, because you're probably going to need the boulders for something to get the gold serpent ring, you know. Ah! Could not even determine where I wanted to. Oh my. Did you see that guy dying over there? That was Griggs. He got killed by the boulder instead of B, and we both got killed by the boulder, so now I have to go back there again. Okay then. I feel like getting revenge on him. Sorry dude, it's only business. Alright, oh! Damn it! Easy now. Now those boulders won't be an issue. But yeah, like I said, this guy will actually respawn. Because you're going to need the boulders if you want to... Oh boy! Press it, use fall control. Because you are going to need the boulders if you want the gold serpent ring. So as I was saying, you will find Griggs like oh boy. You will find Griggs in like this area right about here. Maybe he gets stuck in like inside like the prison cell. Oh, there, this should be his... Yeah. This is what he drops if you kill him. So this is where he spawns. Poor bastard didn't make it through the fortress. So he lost his sanity, eventually. Well, he tried. Like he said, he would bring great shame to himself if he did not at least try. Okay, on to the next point of our agenda. Okay, we are back again. So while we remember, let us pick up his this ring right here. The Hawk Ring. Yes, buddy. The Hawk Ring extends bow range. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hawk Ring belonged to Hawkeye Goth, who led the Great Archers. Boosts bow range, so that arrows fly like they were shot by Goth's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. Definitely a ring to consider if you're going for a dexterity build with bows and arrows, because that can be fun. Like an archer has the potential of being a great support build, I think. Okay, let's just kill this Royal Sentinel, as they are called actually, the ones with the blue capes. Or robes, or whatever. You know what, Guinevere? You must be awfully bored in this room all by your lonesome. Do you like playing catch? I think you will be good at it with those big hands of yours. That sounds fun. My bad, that was a bad throw, I admit.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
So apparently, it is that easy to kill the Princess of the Sun. Gwyn, you should be disappointed in your child. But in all seriousness, that one was actually a fake. All along, Guinevere was an illusion. And now, it was her illusion that kept Anor. It was an illusion created by Gwyndolin. And with her illusion with his illusion broken technically, we now see that Anor Londo is actually dark. There was never any sunlight here. So with the illusion broken, the sentinels of this area will actually disappear. And then we get these guys. Come on. 2-on-1, I can take you. Really? But the thing is also, now there's an active boss here, which means we will be invaded once more by other players, potentially. Let's take care of this Baldur Knight first. Come on. Come at me, bro. There we go. That's one down. Now it's your turn, bucko. Ah! How dare you? Attack, please. There is so much goddamn waiting. In Dark Souls 1, every enemy just stand around and fucking... Yeah, you got the drill. As I said, those guys will not respawn. But the Silver Knights will still be in this place, watching over Anor Londo. So that archer should still be up here. No, are the Silver Knights also gone? Or only some of them? Shoot, maybe I don't quite remember, huh? But the giant blacksmith is still hammering away, despite the fact. But those demons are also gone, so yeah, this place is basically... This place is pretty much dead, actually. With the illusion broken. Interesting. Look at this. Oh, there's a summon sign over there.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here.
Ah!
It is the least that I can do.
I can't drink Estus while she's talking, strangely enough. Ha! Take this and this! Ugh! Huh.
But how? This woman
Is a threat. Master Gwyndolin.
Sorry, haters. And we get her Firekeeper soul. And the summon sign just disappeared. Maybe it got used. But I believe that was another player. And here's the thing I don't quite understand. There's a lever over there to activate this elevator. But after activating this elevator, there's no lever over here. So you can't like make use of it. Like there is the lever that just says contraption does not move before you activate the elevator at the proper spot. That is kind of inconvenient, and I think it's a shame that the remaster did not fix that. That small detail. No, don't go up. Me wants to go down. One more thing to note. When Anor Londo is dark like this, it does not matter which bonfire you rest at. If you die, you will get kicked all the way back to the bonfire which that Firekeeper was guarding. But for now, let's take a quick look at her soul. Soul of the Dark Moon Knightess, Firekeeper of Anor Londo. A Firekeeper soul is a draw for humanity. Okay. Her brass armor serves to disguise this. A Firekeeper soul is a draw for humanity and held within her bosom. Below, just a thin layer of skin, or swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Her brass armor serves to disguise this ghastly form. Well, shit.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord.
I just wanted to play ball with the dangerous firebomb.
Sun Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
Guess I have no choice but to defy the law. This is Dark Sun Gwyndolin. A very gimmicky boss battle. He shoots those soul spears. which you have to dodge, basically. And you just have to get close to him, but not too close. We want to wait for our chance. Now the spears, they go through walls, but not these homing ones. Okay, wait a bit more. And when he does that bow attack of his, we get a chance to get close to him and do some damage. He is very, very weak. Very much so, especially against physical attacks, as you can probably imagine. And there you have it. Even though I rested at the bonfire just outside of his room, I get booted all the way back to this bonfire, which is now dead, because the firekeeper is absent. And that damn elevator... Cut! Okay, so using this bonfire, which can be found at Sen's Fortress, we are warping back to the dark tomb. Let's restore humanity for proper form. I'm not sure why I thought I was behind the wall and safe from those soul arrows or soul orbs. I would chalk it up to the Let's Play curse, but that was just plain incompetence. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's make up for it now. Skip the cutscene because I believe it's just the same thing. And our souls are all the way over there. So it appears that the further you run, the further away they get should you die. Uh-oh. This is so clumsy. Oh. I try to like be precise when I dodge, but I keep forgetting that don't. At least our dropped souls aren't gone just yet. See you in a bit again. Here we go again. Third time is the charm. Let's try to roll a bit faster than I would usually expect and do. And there they are. Our abundance of souls just waiting for us. Ring of Sacrifice comes through. Yeah, let's be patient and just wait for him to stop doing that before we move on to the next pillar. In fact, he will do that arrow attack. Hiya! One hit. Okay, let's switch out the ring quickly. There we go. Okay, I have a good feeling about this. This should be the success shot. Hiya! Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it's this homing soul arrows which is giving me a lot of trouble. Ha! Okay, 2 more strikes should do the trick. Wait. No need to be hasty. Whoop! But beware the soul spear. That will go through walls. Let him shoot his bow. Good. Easy now. Final blow!
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
See if I care. I have had worse death threats in my life, actually. Well, not really, just so you know. I'm okay. Victory achieved. However, you can also fight and beat him while the illusion is still active if you so wish. So you don't get booted to the inactive bonfire every time you lose. But I decided to be a bit more hardcore per se. And this chest, we find the miracle sunlight blade. It applies lightning to our right hand weapon, like a gold pine resin will do. And here is the Firekeeper's armor set. And in this chest, we get absolutely nothing. Why even? Alright, but let's take a look at the stuff we got then. The Sunlight Blade. Miracle wielded by Lord Gwyn's firstborn. Boost right weapon with rays of sun. The power of sunlight, manifested as lightning, is very effective against dragons. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, he left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. Damn. That's an unstable yet warm family, looks like. And we got Gwyndolin's soul. Soul of Gwyndolin. Soul of Darkmood Gwyndolin, god of the dark sun and guardian of the deserted Anor Londo. Special beings, yeah. So before we... okay, so actually, this recording session has gone on for more than 2 hours now. But I believe next episode will be the final episode, but there's one more optional boss to defeat. However, because this session has gone on for so long right now, perhaps due to my own incompetence and a lot of cutting, I think we're going to do then the next and final optional boss in the next episode, along with the final boss period, and end this playthrough once and for all. But before that, we want to check something out. Let's get rid of these little goons while we can. Piss throwing shit at us, which I do not appreciate. Pardon me. Let us visit Aye, Shamai.
Aye, Shamai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh? I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Oh, why not? Let's just buy the master key, because I think we unlocked all the locks we need to unlock. He sells the Helm of Artorias. After defeating Artorias, and he sells the Gwyndolin set too. You know, why don't we, while we have all of these souls, why don't we purchase some of these armor sets for the heck of it? In fact, let's purchase all of them. Even his.
Thank you. That was I have and we'll make it.
Did you have something else to say if I bought something? Okay, hang on. How many can we buy? Just one more, okay, huh.
I'm afraid I don't.
Okay, you don't have anything to say.
That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again.
I don't think he actually has any humanity to absorb by using our Dark Hand, unfortunately. But with that new armor set, let's read them quickly before we end off this episode for now and start a new one. Where is one of Gwyndolin's pieces? Or let's read the Armor of the Sun. Armor of Solaire of Astora, Knight of Sunlight, the large holy symbol of the sun, while powerless, was painted by Solaire himself. Solaire's incredible prowess must have come from rigorous training alone, for his equipment exhibits no special traits. So basically, Solaire is the lovable underdog of this world. Nothing special to him, only pure will and determination. Worn by Witch Quillan of Isolith, mother of Pyromancy and daughter of Chaos. She wore this gold-hemmed black cloak before even the Age of Fire, and it offers strong resistance versus fire, poison and other perils. Could be useful when traversing that damn swamp. Come on, is it at the bottom? Maybe? Robe of the Channelers. Robe of the Channelers, sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. The heaviest of protected gear for sorcerers and imbued with magic. Human specimens, huh? So that's what happened to Rhea. The Golem armor. Body of the Iron Golem, guardian of the ancient Sen's fortress, slayer of heroes who ventured forth to Anor Londo. Without its core, it is a mere hunk of iron, and can be equipped as solid protected gear, but its immense weight hinders stamina recovery. Ornstein's armor, by the way, if we kill Smough last, we will get his armor set instead. Armor of the Dragon Slayer Ornstein, who guards the cathedral in the forsaken city of Anor Londo. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the Four Knights. His golden lion armor is imbued with the power of lightning and should provide good protection against it. Armor of Artorias, the Abysswalker. Armor of Artorias, the Abysswalker, one of Gwyn's Four Knights. The death of the armor's owner can be surmised from the corrosive dark of the abyss, and the tattered azure blue cape, once a symbol of pride and glory. Crown of the Dark Sun. Crown of the Dark Sun Gwyndolin, protector of the forsaken city of Anor Londo. This crown of the gods demands faith immeasurable of its wearer, but it is imbued with darkman power that enhances all magic. The image of the sun manifests Gwyndolin's deep adoration of the sun. Gwyndolin was also raised as a daughter, just so you know. So he is something you might want to call a trap, or a femboy. Whichever you prefer, I suppose. Armor of Thorns. Armor of Kirk, Knight of Thorns, and a notorious member of the Dark Wraiths. Okay. A dense patch of thorns grows from its surface. It is a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for by simply wearing it and rolling, one can damage enemies. So Kirk belonged to the Dark Knights, huh? Paladin armor. Armor of Leroy, Paladin of the Catacombs. Long ago, the Way of White produced its first undead, a Paladin in golden armor. With a legendary treasure grant and Sanctus, Leroy set out for Lordran, land of the gods, in the first undead mission of the Way of White. Leroy Jenkins! Anyway. Howl's armor. Armor worn by Howl the Rock's warriors, carved from solid rock. Its tremendous weight is matched only by the defense it provides. Havel's warriors never flinched nor retreated. Havel's warriors never flinched nor retreated from battle. Those unfortunate enough to face them were inevitably beaten to a pulp. So they were basically a gang squad, eh? Alright. With that, we are ending off this episode. Next time on Dark Souls Remastered, we will beat the final optional boss, and then the final boss period. See you guys then.